All right, positive energy all the time. Good to see everyone. Rep your city, rep your city. We got Oakland in the building. We got San Jose in the building. Everybody on Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. I am representing Chicago, Illinois. We got Greensboro in the building. We got Anniston, Alabama in the building. Yeah, big things going on in Oakland. Big things going on in Bryan, Texas. Shout out to Rod J 400, keeping it 1,000. Here we go. The year is almost over. About to be 2026. We got the great city of Houston, Texas, where they got those beautiful women for sure. We got Benton, Louisiana in the building with the beautiful and lovely Kathy. My daughter told me to tell y'all she gonna make me behave for the last 2 days of the year. I said, I'm finna act a fool. Dad, don't. Dad, don't. You better not. She said, I better not. All right, I won't. We got ATL in the building. I haven't been paying attention to politics too much because I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to it. I mean, I see it because I watch everything, but we have the beautiful Queen representing Richmond, Virginia, looking gorgeous. Yeah, I see everything political. I'm not a political hack. So, if somebody's running for office, I might say a little something. But once the election is over, I don't see where my emotional input or my verbal input makes much difference. So I try not to pay a whole lot of attention to it. I think the presidential election is too long. Then you got the midterms. Then you got the city elections and all that. It's a bit much. We got Tallahassee, Florida in the building. That's the first place I've seen Bob Marley and the Wailers as a child in a hotel. Might have been 10, somewhere in there, and they came on the television. They were singing Steer It Up, Little Down. It was Bob Marley, Bunny Wailer, and Peter Tosh, just them three. And I remember when I was older, a Rasta, I seen it, and I was like, oh, I seen that before. It made me think of this conversation. Um, the way everybody's behaving, the way the Roland Martins and people that support the Democratic Party is kind of getting on my nerves a little bit because I feel like before Trump got in office, all of these black people that be talking political, all they were talking about was helping the immigrants. They wasn't never talking about helping their own black Americans. And then Trump get in there now, he throwing the immigrants out. Now they kind of pandering to foundational black Americans. But I don't feel black politicians and black political talking heads pay us no attention. That goes for Roland Martin. I don't feel like he pay us no attention. I don't see him really standing on nothing specifically gonna benefit us. It's always some weirdo political conversation that don't get to the point. It's always support this candidate, that candidate, that candidate. They'll never talk about what they gonna do for us, what you gonna do for us. So he kind of getting on my nerves. Rep your city, rep your city. You know what I mean? To me, I don't know about everybody else. I got to see what y'all say. To me, I mean, it's just they don't be supporting us. You know, they don't be supporting us. They don't say nothing to support us or to benefit us. None. To me, like they scary or something. To me. But y'all don't talk about it a lot because, you know, I don't like talking about politics a lot on a platform where people might talk about politics that don't even vote. You know, social media is phony as hell. So, you know, you'll have people over here, ah, yeah, 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 and they ain't even involved. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of people want to jump in the conversation. Yeah, politically this and politically that, and they ain't politically nothing. You know what I'm saying? Roland is an immigrant. I understand that, but then why he don't keep talking immigrant stuff? Are you an immigrant? All right, stay on that. Stay on that. Because I remember they was like, ICE gonna throw me out next. I'm like, man, ICE ain't gonna throw us out. Yo, over whooping. They coming for black Americans next. No, they not. They didn't even really come after the immigrants. That was a show of force, and 2 million people self-deported. They played it smart. People left on their own. They put the word out there. We're gonna put you in alligator Alcatraz. We're gonna send you to another country, right? Boom. A lot of people left. They're like, yeah. They ran to get in, they run the game. They can't grab everybody. They ran the game. They ran the game on them people, scared them people self-deported. Told them we'll lock you up in Africa somewhere on some island. They got scared. Lock me up in Africa. I'm going back home. They got left. It was slick. It was slick. It was slick. I ain't gonna lie. They ain't gonna lock us so they don't want that kind of smoke. I'd be tripping. People, well, I guess I can understand. Y'all don't live in a city like Chicago. So I understand. I ain't gonna talk crazy about the other black people. I understand where you live at. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand where I live at. Boy, we looking at them like, come get who? You know what I'm saying? Boy, y'all think they coming to Chicago and playing with us like that? Boy, listen, they didn't even come in our neighborhood at all. They went downtown and they did. They went to that one building. That's because all the Venezuelans was in there. They didn't go in there to bother the black people. Everybody like they came in the neighborhood. Man, the Venezuelans was over there. The VDs was over there. They went to get the VDs. They not coming. But whatever. But I understand it's the internet. You might live in, Mayberry. You might live in Mayberry with Andy Griffith, Opie, and Aunt B. Yeah, so you might be like, they might come get us, man. I live in Mayberry. You know what I mean? I'm in a big rack, boy. They don't call this shot rack for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna play if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Boy, what? Black folks was still outside in Chicago. Boy, they was still outside. Oh, I saw they didn't miss a beat. Nobody went in the house, not a second. Some of the brothers were still smashing and grabbing. You know, they hit that one. They hit that one jewelry store. They hit that store the other day. I don't know if that was Chicago. They took every purse in there. Rolling. I don't know what's up with Rolling. I used to like Rolling when he was like that. I think it was at MSNBC. Mostly I think about Rolling. I wish he'd lose some weight. He looks sick. I don't want to see the brother just pass away like that. Rolling don't look good. He blocked me. Rolling blocked me a few years ago. That's why I don't engage no more because I be over whooping. I got into it with Roland over there, and I was calling him all kind of names. He blocked me. Yeah, I was dog walking. Oh man, I was calling him hog head cheese with cheese and all. I was. He was like, okay, block. All his followers came. I was dissing the whole crew. Brrr, all y'all mamas, brah. And like, okay, just block her. Roland, if you watching, unblock me, bro. I ain't gonna diss you no more. Yeah, that's why I don't be trolling because I get kicked off. I'm the no ain't no troll on and no troll on here could deal with me. You remember that on Twitter? Yeah, I was on Twitter, dogging rolling. Ain't no troll, boy. Listen, I make a troll cry. That's what I do. I'm real signifier. The original OG signifier number one. You cannot signify with me. I'm belligerent and all that. Yeah, he need to unblock me. Unblock me, Roland. I had got over to it over the movie about the plane. You know the movie with the plane with Snoop Dogg and the Soul Plane. Is that what the name of it? Soul Plane or something like that. And he was dissing it, and I didn't like what he was saying about it because I thought it was a pretty decent movie. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. He didn't like it. We started going back. I started dogging his whole team. He tried to sing the Alpha Kappa Malphas on me, the Greeks on me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't even eat gyros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy, listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Pythagoras. I ain't trying to hear what you talk about, okay? That take your ass to Athens. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's what I do. Boy, listen. That's what I do. I can do that all night. You gonna tap out for sure. You gonna tap out. I'm gonna get belligerent. I'm talking about your mama, your grandmama, your great grandmama, your great great grandmama, everybody, the funeral, everything. Yep, that's what I do. Anyway, he blocked me. Yeah, I don't dislike him, but it's just they creeping me out with all of this energy after the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? After the fact of the matter, now they like blackity black black, but they never been blackity black black no other time. They was just on some political nonsense. Roland never talked to us. Roland, what about us? He's always Democratic Senator John Belville He always talking about some Democratic politician. He don't never talk about us. Every time you watch him, he talking about Jasmine Crockett, Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you know what I'm saying? What about us? He don't never talk about the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with them Democratic people. Something wrong with them. Not everybody they tripping over Trump. You know, you just can't win when both parties suck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I'm not the only one to admit that both parties is trash. Okay, they look at the Democrats. The Democrats is trash, so then they try to say the Republicans is good. When I look this way, I see garbage. When I look this way, I see trash. When I look this way, I see a dumpster. And when I look this way, I see a wastebasket. I don't know. They all garbage. Which one is the best, y'all? The Democrats or the Republicans? Answer that question. Answer that question. Which one is the best? I sure want to see y'all answers. Which one is the best? I challenge anybody to tell me which one is the best. Because Biden was asleep and Trump is asleep, right? Sleepy Trump and Sleepy Joe. How embarrassing. You constantly call this man Sleepy Joe and you've been asleep all week. You know that's embarrassing. You know Trump is embarrassing when he fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? You didn't call the man Sleepy Joe. And now you've been asleep. He's sleeping more than Joe. It's like, bro, how are you out sleeping Sleepy Joe? Wake your ass up. He out sleeping Joe. Joe slept here, nodded there. Trump been nodding every week. Out. What time is it? He was he was gone. I said, oh man, get the hell out of here. Oh man. You can't make this stuff up. He wake up. Bomb Nigeria. He go back to sleep. He wake up. Bomb Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? He wake up. He wake up on bull. You know what I'm saying? Trump. uh, Trump wake up on dummy, boy. That's one thing I can say, boy. He might be sleeping. When he wake up, he gonna blow somebody up. When he wake up, he wake up. Bomb Nigeria. What part? Whatever part. Just hit something. Blew up to Nigeria. He blew up to I said, hell no. I need me some popcorn, boy. This is better than the movies. Bro, tell me you didn't blow up Nigeria. Nigeria? ISIS? Wait a minute. Now I know it was an ISIS in ancient Egypt. I know it's an ISIS somewhere over in the Middle East, but I didn't know it was an ISIS in Nigeria. It's an ISIS in Nigeria, like a Nigerian ISIS. What they call them, nices? You know, nigga ISIS. Hell no. Oh, man, you cannot make this up. This stuff is better than anything on TV, boy. I said, man, they blew up Nigeria. Lord have mercy. They blew up Nigeria, boy, looking for ISIS. I said ISIS. Oh no. What the hell? ISIS is in Nigeria? Okay. Siri, play the song. Well, I see her face everywhere I go on the streets, even at the picture. So, have you seen her? No, I have not seen ISIS in Nigeria. But if you say so, I don't believe it. Would I visit Nigeria? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to Africa. I might go to Egypt and buy me some jewelry and get out. I'm not going. No, I will not visit Nigeria. No. Mm-mm. No. No. The last time I was in Africa, I think they sold my ass. Right? We're not friends. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. But I heard they was selling blacks at one time. It might not have been me, but somebody. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Africa big too, but now I want to go to Nigeria. I wish they had like well, I could order some of them big booty African chicks though to marry, like about four of them. Let me see Nigeria. Oh, she all right? Whoa, yes, send her, send her. Let me see Tanzania. Ooh, uh, oh yeah, send me her, send me her, send me her. Boo, that's two wives. Yeah, I'm saying Botswana sound like they thick, don't it? Botswana probably see Boots. Oh, the first one, boo. You know what I'm saying? I would order some wives. I'd order about four nice chocolate bars from Africa. That'd be nice. And be like four babies. Only Muslims can marry four women. Well, assalamu alaikum. Shit, I mean, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. I'm a new Muslim. The House of Islam. Yeah. hmm I got religious freedoms. I ain't no. I don't know, but I sure may open. Give me about four of them. Have me some nice little African babies. That'd be cool. I could see that, but yeah, well, I don't know. I don't gotta be no Muslim to marry you. Pharaoh, what do you know about the Libertarian Party and what they stand for? The Libertarian Party stand for the rights of all eight people in the party. All eight of them. That's what they stand for. They stand for the rights of the eight people in the party. That party. That's what they stand for. You know what I'm saying? That's what they stand for. Okay, they stand right next to the Green Party with the nine people in their party. Yeah, that's what they stand for. They're like vegetarians that eat libs. You know what I'm saying? So they libertarians. You know, they used to be vegetarians, but they started eating libs. So now they libertarian. I don't know. It's only eight of them. Last time I talked to one of them, they said they was trying to still figure out what they stand for. I said, I tell you what, until you figure out what y'all stand for, sit down. I want y'all to sit down and don't liberal and don't tear in. Don't do none of that, okay? Nobody's voting for y'all but y'all. Y'all got 8 votes and it's 80 y'all. That's suspicious. I don't know why people vote for people that ain't gonna win. Like the idea of voting is maybe your person got a chance to win. That's like going to the racetrack. Everybody come out with their horse. Strong horse, strong horse. You want to bet on the horse. Somebody come out with a horse. He got a cast on 3 legs and some crutches. That's the libertarian horse. And you go bet on that horse. That's what that's like. Just voting just for nothing. I'm trying to figure out why the Democrats is all of a sudden trying to talk to FBA. They ain't never talked to us before. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? I got no idea what's up with them. I don't see how they gonna rebound. They ain't got no good candidate unless they're gonna try to run the pretty boy from California. Ain't nobody gonna vote for him. He's kind of creepy. I don't see who they got to run. But ain't neither one of them got nobody to run. Once Trump out of here, the Republicans is done. Neither party got no candidate. Who? Who they got? Ain't nobody gonna vote for no J.D. Vance. He's creepy. He look like he should be on like a bad guy on Star Trek. Well, hey, who gonna vote for him? They got no candidates on no side. They just horrible. All the real politicians quit. All the real politicians say, I'm not running. You know what I'm saying? All the real politicians like, let me go find some other work to do. Because ain't none of them politicians real politicians. I don't know where y'all got them from. Them ain't no politicians. The little weird guy from Minnesota that was always grinning and smiling. He was weird as hell, wasn't he? He done gave them Somalians all that money. They done took billions and billions of dollars to the Somalis. They gave black Americans nothing, gave it to the Somalians. This country's stupid. Can you imagine you don't want to pay reparations, so you give all the money to some Somalians, eh, for daycare, and they got 2 kids, and they made $1 billion, and 2 kids in the daycare, and they fed 8 people, and they made another $1 billion. But don't give us nothing. The people that really did all the work. Then you got black American men. We don't need no reparations. We need a big gun. You know, if you was a black dude and you went for reparations, I would never stand around you for 2 seconds. What a loser. You can't trust black people like that. Any black people that's not for reparations, you can't trust them. They start saying stuff. We need a reparations. We Indians. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand in words like that. You know what I'm saying? Better be glad I'm not in charge. But we'll find you. Hell yeah, we'll find you. Go get him. Not don't run. Come here, punk. But you don't get your ass off the internet talking crazy. Let me see you back on this internet hating. weirdos. It's like some black men wake up as soon as they born. They get about 5. Their mama say, "What you gonna be, Timothy?" "Mommy, I'm gonna be a hater." "Yeah, I'm just gonna hate anything black people try to do, mommy." You know what I'm saying? It's just in your blood. If black people say go right, you say, "No, we need to go left." If black people say left, you say, "No, we need to go right. I'm not with all that black stuff." You know what I'm saying? So most people, where they get you from? No, society protect you, you know. Society protect you. You could be a traitor. You know what I mean? Anything somebody say, you go the other way. You say, "What you think about this?" "Well, what do black people think about it?" "Black people say we should go right." "Well, we definitely should go left." You know what I'm saying? Wait, I'm not gonna answer to him. Find out what his people want. Whatever his people want, he don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Let's take a break, man, and we'll finish. Man, y'all support the channel. You know what I mean? I swear to God. But I don't know what's up with the Democrats. They creeping me out though. They just lost or something. I don't know. They ain't got no agenda or nothing. What agenda they got? None. Politics in America is totally as worse as ever been. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they're going to get the young people to come out and vote. Nobody's going to come out and vote. Nobody's going to be interested because they ain't standing on nothing. It's a disaster. The country's going broke. They just don't want to tell you until after New Year. Wait till after New Year. That's when they're going to let you know they broke. I don't know where they going to get no money from. The tariffs flopped. Why would you take Donnie, who always go broke, and let him run the economy? And everybody know little Donnie stay broke. He constantly lose money. If it wasn't for the fact he'd be scamming, he wouldn't have a quarter. So then he gets in to be the president, and then he uses the presidency to make money. The dude all in the White House selling stuff. I tell you, man, Donald Trump is the biggest grifter in history. I mean, he can do some good things, but he just ain't good with money. He not no good with money, so then he be grifting because he mess up his money. Got to try to figure out how to make it back. He weird. That's a weird dude. Man, Trump will say anything. That's one dude you don't listen to. He like one of the homeboys. You'd be like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go do this and that." You'd be like, "Yeah, straight up, straight up." That's all you say. Straight up. All right, then. All right. You know, you just change the subject. And Donnie say, "Man, I'm gonna go to the moon, and then I'm gonna go to Pluto, and then Saturn, and I'm gonna come back with $1 trillion." You be like, "I heard that." You know, that's how you deal with Donald Trump. You just say straight up, I heard that, I heard that. Yep, yep. Do your thing, man. I feel that. That's how you say. That's how you say when these things are. He one of them kind of dudes be on the block. You be like, I heard that, I heard that. It's real talk though. He asks you, so what you think about it, Pharaoh? Man, do your thing, man. I hear you on all that. You know, I'm finna. I mean, that's Trump. He all over the place, so he can work out pretty good. He'll wake up, give everybody $10,000, and they'll do it. So yes, you keep your fingers crossed when you got somebody like that. They mess up, but then they might do something real good. You just don't never know. It depends on what side of the bed he wake up on. So that's why I can't totally hate on Trump because, you know, it's a different Trump in there every day. He's spontaneous. So he's the kind of dude you just gotta wait and see. That's how he is. He might just send everybody $5,000 cash out the blue. Facts. He gonna do it fast. Send it now. You know he's real crazy. Ain't one of these dudes say gonna send you 5,000. You gotta wait 2, 3 months. He'll be like, I'm gonna send Americans $5,000. He say that Wednesday, and you have that money Monday. That's all totally. I can't really speak on what dude gonna do. You know what I mean? I can't speak on him because he just wake up and do something for real. I would never bet on what he gonna do. I would never bet on what he gonna do. Ain't no way. Don't nobody know what he gonna do. So I can't even hate on him because I don't know what he do. I don't know what he gonna do. He just wake up. Tear down that part of the White House. We're gonna rebuild it. Then he'll tear it down. Then he might not rebuild it right away. It might just stay tore up like it is. He tore that shit down. That man just woke up and just knocked down a part of the White House. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That man just woke up and just tore down part of the White House. You know what I mean? That shit crazy as hell. Come on, man, who do that? And just left it like that. It's probably still like that. They ain't show no reconstruction in that did. That man going to the White House and hang up little cheap little plaques. Obama sucked and he was no good. He just hang them up. It's crazy as hell. He hang up plaques in the White House and diss all his enemies and hang it up in the White House. Who do that? So I don't say nothing to that. And I definitely want to do it as follows. You know as follows crazy. You know something wrong with them. Boy, I would never argue with no Trump supporter. You know, they a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I wouldn't waste my time. He's the greatest ever. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Whatever you say. You know what I mean? My name Wes. I ain't in that. I got too much other shit to do. I'm not getting involved with none of y'all weirdo political. Hey, miss me with the BS. I'm not. I don't got time. All I do is just wait and watch the show. It's 3 more years, boy. Woof. Although I don't think he gonna make it. He's sick as a dog. I don't think he's gonna be around too long. His health deteriorating real bad. Well, they spend a lot of money on medical on people like that to keep them moving around. They spending a fortune on him. Now both hands is bruised. First the one hand was bruised, now the other hand bruised. Bad too. The one hand is just real bad. Now the other one. He a mess under them clothes and under that fluffed up hair. Boy, he look a mess. They spend a lot of money to make him look presidential though. But if you see the real Donnie, boy, it'll scare the hell out you. Imagine seeing the real one at night. Boy, I bet he looked like a monster. Without that hair whipped up like that, that man scare the hell out you. Without all them girdles and stuff on and all that. You know how the women say they got him snatched? Is that what y'all call the lady? Donald Trump snatched, ain't he? I think that's what the ladies call it. He snatched up under there. Boy, they unhook all that stuff and all that stuff flop out. Plop! You'd be like, whoa. You know what I mean? Hell no. He got a big ass jacket on so you can't tell. Y'all see how big that jacket is? That jacket big as hell. This is crazy. America's crazy as hell. But the Democrats, they weird. You know, America's weird altogether. When they started that Democrat Republican stuff, they ruined the country with that. Because you don't supposed to lump people together like that. They done lumped everybody together. If you vote for one person, they say you voted for the Democrats. That's the craziest shit ever. Because when you go to vote for the president, you don't got to vote red or blue. You can just vote for the one president and leave. So if I go vote for Trump, that means I voted for the Republicans. I thought I just voted for Trump. I thought I just voted for Harris. I didn't know I voted for the whole Democrats. I didn't even vote for the whole Democrats. I just voted for the one person and left. Because they give you that option when you go in the voter thing. You can vote for who you want to be president, or you could pull a lever for everybody, or you could vote this one, that one, this one, that one. I be trying to get out of there because I don't even be wanting to go. But I'm like, I'm going to go on ahead. Let me vote for this one person. Let me go. I don't even know the rest of these people. How I'm going to vote for these? I don't know these other people. Only one I know is the one on TV all the time. I know Trump and I know Harris. I don't know the rest of y'all. Who is y'all? But then they try to say I voted for the whole party, and I don't even know them. It's just getting ridiculous and corny, and the children are going to be so confused. Because if you voted for Trump, I wouldn't necessarily say you were a Republican. You would have to tell me you were a Republican. Because you could vote for him without being a Republican, I would think. You just wanted to vote for him. That'd make you a Republican? I don't know. Because I voted a few times, but I ain't never been a Democrat or a Republican. I don't even know what that is. What the hell is a Democrat? So if I vote for a president, somebody that's a Democrat, I'm a Democrat? Wow, that's crazy. I don't like that concept. Like, I'm not a Democrat. I'm just a dude that voted for this person. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna give me a whole party? I don't even know them people. And why y'all calling it a party? Because it definitely, if it was a party, it sucks. Nobody would go to neither one of those parties. Nobody would go to the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. It's nobody. Not even the DJ would show up to their parties. I mean, they party name it something else. Don't name it no party. Party's supposed to be fun. And the Democrats and Republicans suck. Okay, that's not no parties. I don't know who named it that. Boy, they call it something else. Call it the Democrat and Republican wake. That's more what it's like. They definitely ain't no party. I don't like that word, like the Democratic Party. Y'all need to call it something else. Stop messing up the word party. Party got a whole new meaning for those of us like to have a good time. We don't like party being used like that. Stop messing up the word party. Call it something else. Stop calling them a party. I ain't lying. Hey, nothing about them make you want to party. All they making me do is stare at the cash register when I go to the store. Boy, I be staring at the cash register. I'll be like $69 already. And that's all I got is that one bag. Okay, then they rake some stuff. $89. You only rake the. Wait a minute. I never stared at the cash register until now. Boy, I be watching it. And if you know how you taking your stuff out the cash register, they ringing it up. By the time you look up and say $75, you like, come on now. How did it say 75 this fast? You start looking at the rest of the stuff you got. I think some of that might. Let me look through this bag. You might have to derate some of this. How much is this going to be? I didn't even buy nothing. This is not going to even last. Like, this is not no food. This is going to last 3 days. What is we doing? Boy, they robbing us blind. I haven't been taking Uber in a long time. I tried to take Uber just to go a few blocks. It was like $29. I'm like, $29 to go right down there? And $29 to get back? $60 to go right down there like 9 blocks? And 9 blocks back? $60? Serious? Are y'all serious? I had a lady pick me up. I think she was some type of black lady. She was like Islamic. She had the little thing on. She was cute though. But I didn't want to tell her she was cute. I didn't know if I was breaking some kind of religious law or not. So I couldn't even tell her, you kind of fine, you kind of cute. But I was like, God, that might be, that might be some kind of violation in her religion. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask her, how do I say I want to hit that in your language? You know what I'm saying? But I had to be nice. You know what I'm saying? She was out there working, getting her money. I kind of said, damn, man, she got to be out here driving like this. She a nice, pretty lady. She got to be driving this Uber out here, picking up weirdos. So that's why another reason I didn't say nothing. She already got to probably deal with a bunch of creeps. I didn't want to make it worse. She had all her clothes all wrapped up. I was thinking, I'd like to unwrap all that, How could I rap to you to get you to unwrap? You know what I'm saying? Can I unwrap that package? I need to holler at you. Where you from? What kind of marriages y'all be having? I want one. You know what I'm saying? She was out there driving that night, took me to the restaurant. I was going to the restaurant to meet my daughter and her boyfriend. I don't know what we're gonna do with this religion, but I know they pandering to foundation of the Democrats is lost. They don't seem like they know what to do. They don't seem like they got nobody ready for the midterms. I'm not sure what's going on, but I do know if the economy don't turn around, the Republicans are going to lose the midterms because they just going to vote for the other people before they pay, $179 for 2 bags of groceries. That ain't going to get it. It ain't no way they going to stay in office with these prices. For real. There ain't no way. Nobody going to want to hear what you talking about. $189 for 2 bags of groceries. Nothing you could say. Nobody going to want to hear you. Nobody going to want to hear you. $10 and you ain't even got a quarter tank of gas and all that. They're gonna be like, man, you gotta get out. Y'all gotta get out. All that talking, man. Why this stuff so expensive? Why y'all ain't talking about nothing real? And social media ain't no good. Social media ain't put no pressure on nothing. Social media is worthless when it comes to stuff like that. They ain't applying no pressure. They on social media talking about Ray J. You know what I'm saying? All this $200 for 2 bags of groceries. Talking about what's wrong with Ray J? Man, the hell with Ray J. I paid $200 for 2 bags of groceries. They talking about Ray J did this and Ray J did that. What Jim Jones is beefing with 50. I be on there, I just be looking. I be looking like, what is this here? What is this? What? The real Tarzan fell out of a plane and hurt himself with a parachute. I'm gonna watch this goofy ass. Bro, keep on jumping out of the plane and playing with big old snakes. We already know what's gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Keep on. You know what I'm saying? Bro, somebody need to tell him, come here, come here. Bro, you do know Tarzan not real. You know what I'm saying? Sit your goofy ass down. Bro, there's no real Tarzan. How you gonna be the black Tarzan? Bro, is you crazy? That man jumped out of the plane and the parachute didn't even open up and he barely saved it and opened it up. He a go getter. He finally popped it open and crashed and tore up his leg and stuff. But he ain't, he ain't dead and he ain't break no bones. I'm like, this dude, yeah. Bruh, sit your ass down. You just gonna keep on till a crocodile really get hold of you. One of them big ass boa constrictors. You keep playing with them animals. He Dr. Doolittle. If I could talk to the animals, yeah, they gonna talk to your ass too. They gonna get you. Watch, bruh. Yeah, I mean, they gonna get you, bruh. That man, I bet you when that parachute didn't open, I bet he started saying, "Oh, boom." He did the real Tarzan holler when that parachute didn't open. His goofy ass. He making a fortune doing that shit though. He making money. He talking about he gonna get well. He gonna jump again. I said, "Yep, boy, you crazy." He making money. He say the real Tarzan. Right. Where's Jane? Yeah, where's Jane and the little monkey? I forgot the monkey name. Man, he was up thousands of feet up. I watched him tell the story. I'm glad he alive though. He a cool brother. I watch him messing with the animals and stuff. I watch him. It's a little weird. I seen him out there had that big old boa constrictor like 2 weeks ago. wrestling it and holding it down. I said, bruh, you doing anything for views. I mean, he probably making a lot of money, but he crazy. He gonna play with the wrong animal. It's gonna go bad. It's just a matter of time. Remember Siegfried and Roy? Which one of them got ate up? Yeah, Cheetah. Which one? I never liked Tarzan, even when I was a kid. I was smart enough when I watched Tarzan in Africa and I see him running around and the Africans was following him. It was just something about that I was like, I don't like this. I never liked Tarzan. I never liked Johnny Quest. When Johnny Quest come on, it's time to go outside and play. Who remember when you watch cartoons? As soon as Johnny Quest come on, that means cartoon morning is over. It's time to go outside and play. And I never liked Tarzan. It was always weird. Even as a kid, some didn't look right. Wait a minute. So all the blacks is just following him? It just looked weird. Even as a kid, I didn't know nothing about race or nothing. But I know Tarzan. It didn't make sense. It didn't look right. I'm like, how they he better in the jungle than them? And they lived there. He just visited. You could tell he just moved there. And he was better than the people that lived there. And I was like, ah, this ain't believable. It always looked phony. Speed Racer, I didn't like none of them where the mouth didn't move right. Clutch Cargo, Space Ghost, and Speed Racer, the mouth didn't move right, you know? The mouth didn't move. I didn't watch that. You know what I mean? I want to see some real shit like Magilla Gorilla, Wally Gator, Bugs Bunny. You know, I want to see some real cartoons. I don't want to see that. I want to see Peter Potamus with the hippo hurricane holler, where he done went and got himself in trouble in ancient history. You know what I mean? I wanted to watch the real cartoons. I ain't want to watch the ones where the mouth don't move right. Even as a kid, I was like, they gotta fix this cartoon right here. This cartoon ain't no good. They mouth moves like Biden. This is a Joe Biden cartoon. uh, I don't know. I'm finna be out of here though. I just wanted to hit on that. What's up with the Democrats? Like, don't they seem lost? The Democrats seem lost, don't they? And the Republicans, I don't know what they doing either. It's just like, I don't know. It seems like the Republicans like, let's do something racist. It's like they trying to get the racist vote. It's just like they going over top to be racist. Ban everything black. Or then the black, get it out of here. That's what it's. The Republicans say racist as hell. Maybe it's me. No black books, no black soldiers, no black nothing. Take all the black stuff down. That what they seem racist as hell to me. They might try to push AOC. They slow. They slow. The Republican Party slow. This what happen when you don't know history. When you don't know history, you be slow. The Republican Party slow. You know what's gonna happen to them. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's why I had civil rights and stuff. They don't find out. They'll keep playing. They fake hostile because they don't know. They babies. They weren't here. They don't understand what happened when that go bad. They probably think they some Superman stuff and they gonna come do some Superman. They don't understand when it go bad, it go real bad. They crazy. I think the problem with the politicians is they're not paying no attention to Mother Nature. Mother Nature gonna tear everything up. They looking in the wrong direction. Look, what 4 states was just underwater? They probably still underwater. They ain't getting no news media, and they just still acting a fool. How you gonna be hostile with me and Mother Nature tearing up all your stuff? You got misplaced energy. They got their energy placed over here, but everything going bad over there. It's gonna go bad. I think things will go better for America if Europeans in America just face the fact we the holy people, and just bad thoughts about us will go bad for you. You can't really do nothing to us. I don't think they want to admit that. Like, just think about doing something to us, make tornadoes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like by now everybody would know that and see that already. That we protected by a higher power. Like, come on. Sometimes you just gotta face it. Like sometimes you just gotta face it. I think if Harris run again, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if she'll run again. I really don't know what's going on because I don't think Trump's health is going to hold up. So I'm not sure what's going to happen in 3 years from now. It's going to really be strange. For me, the natural disasters could possibly be so bad that the election won't even hardly matter. Things could be so bad. Because, like, we definitely, on this planet, we definitely out of tune with nature. And it don't look like nature playing no games. Because they had a volcano go off in Ethiopia that the last time it went off, they don't even know when. But it was over 2,400 years ago, but they don't know when. So they got stuff happening and they just trying to sweep it under the rug, but nature's acting a fool all over the world. Nature is, and they not saying nothing. They having so many tremblers under the earth, and so many volcanoes is going off. They don't want to stay. They don't want to say no. Look at California right now. I mean, look, man, there's so many states underwater. You wouldn't believe it. And then I think they telling the news don't harp on it, don't show it, because the news is not showing how bad it really is. It's bad. I was posting all the natural disasters, and Instagram flagged me for it. Like, don't be showing this. Some of those other people's content. I don't see what different it make you show other people content if you ain't monetized, you ain't making no money out of it. Shit. Or whatever. But these natural disasters is bad. So I don't know what's gonna happen politically. But the Democrats look weird. I don't know. The Democratic Party looked discombobulated totally to me. They look like they just almost non existent. And the Republican Party under Trump, I don't know. You know, it's a situation. I don't think a lot of Americans understand that you don't want to be cheering against your government if your government go bad and it ruin your life. I don't think a lot of people understand that. So it don't make no sense for me to cheer against the Republicans and then the economy and everything collapse up under the Republican and it affect me and my family. So you always want to try to wish the best for whoever in office because our life depend on them doing a good job. So at what point do I want to see them do a bad job and look up and no food's in the store, lights out, floods everywhere? I don't want to see that. So you kind of stuck to really support whoever in office and hopefully they do something. Because I'm gonna tell you, if they don't make no changes, it ain't looking good. It really ain't. It's not looking good. I tell you something else too. Going around fighting everybody, y'all know how that's gonna turn out. What's gonna happen when somebody sneak through back here behind what they would call enemy lines or something happen? You beefing with Iran, you beefing with everybody. All right. But what happened when they strike back? Cause come on, man, you know something gonna happen. You don't always be the aggressor and win all the time. You down there, you want to fight with Venezuela. You all over the place. And you're just creating a whole bunch of global enemies. I don't know. I don't like the political climate. I don't like it at all. It don't look good to me. I think the country is too divided, two extremes. That's extreme and that extreme, and they trying to pick which extreme is the right extreme. It's like they ain't got no moderates. Like nobody want to negotiate down the middle. I just don't like. I don't like where it's going. People scared to say stuff, thinking the government gonna come in if you say the wrong thing. They attacking people for their political views. All kind of weird stuff. It is not good. It don't look good to me. It looked like a mess. It looked like a total uh, mess to me. I don't like the direction. And social media ain't helping because the people in social media might not even be Americans. They could be Chinese or anybody. You know what I'm saying? And people over here typing all this stuff. You don't even know who it is. They're going to use that to find out who we are. Perfect example. Look on YouTube. Why all y'all name now say at? You know why? They're going to make you put your real name up there. Watch. You ain't going to be able to use at and no straight. You're going to have to watch. It's going to have to be at your real name. Watch. Watch what I'm telling you. They're going to come at me. They're going to be like, no, you can't be at Pharaoh said that. You're going to have to be at Pharaoh El-Aton. Watch. Your channel could still be named that, but watch. They're going to make me change my at to my real name. Watch. Everywhere, you give it a couple years. Everyone on social media, it's going to be your real name. Watch. Everybody going to be scared to talk that shit, all that shit they talking when their real name is up there. Watch. You can see they moving in that direction. It started with Facebook years ago. Remember Facebook? We had all them Egyptian names up there like, no, you got to send your ID. You watch. Everybody you got to have your real name. Watch. You might be have a number behind it because everybody's name, but you're going to have your real name going to have to be in there. Because look, everybody's stuff say at. Just a few months ago, y'all names wasn't at over here. What they do that for? You're going to have your real picture. Watch. They're going to be like, no, you got to put up your real photo and you got to put up your license to prove it's you. Watch. They already got the system for that. To take a picture of your photo on your license and prove it's you. I've already had to do it for a few things I'm dealing with. I had to prove that's really me. It's crazy. They got a website that they go to and they take a picture of your license to prove it's you to stay on their network. These are facts. You ain't gonna have no privacy. It's just like these two political parties is bought and paid for. They're firing everybody at the news. Anybody at the news ain't saying what the government wants to say, fired. Anybody on social media ain't saying what the government social media wanted to say, fired, demonetized, all type of shit. You're gonna have to toe the Babylon system line. If you talk outside the line, your ass gonna be kicked off social media. You can see it coming. And the Democrats, look at the Democrats. They got no nothing. It's like they don't even exist. Y'all ain't noticed that? It ain't no Democratic Party. Don't look like it. Think about it. It don't look like it. It don't look like it's no Republican Party either. It's just Trump. Y'all ain't noticed like no other Republicans got no kind of name. Remember when it was a president? He might be a Democrat, but there would be famous Republicans and other famous Democrats. You notice now ain't nobody famous. It's just Trump. That's it. Nobody else's name is buzzing. None. That's what it looked like to me. It's like when they replace him, it's somebody else, and that's it. And everybody else ain't gonna be nothing. I mean, that's what it looked like almost like a dictatorship. It looked like the news run the country. Swear to God. It looked like ABC, CBS, and NBC run the country. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like to me. It don't look like the politicians run nothing. It's almost like to get any publicity from the other news companies that run it, then your news company got to sell out. Like one news company did just change or sell out and say he finna go conservative. I forgot who it is, ABC, NBC, CBS, one of them. They say they going all the way conservative. It's like all the news is bought out or basically run the country, and the politicians just up there. Because I think that dude, he was grabbing Trump like Trump was a little boy. Y'all seen that video? I don't know. I think it's some Jewish dude or something. He was up there, and Trump was up there, and he was grabbing Trump, and Trump was trying to hold on. He was treating Trump like Trump was nothing, like he was a little boy. I said, damn. Y'all seen that video circulating? A dude, son in Trump. Trump is uncomfortable. He there smiling, and dude grabbing him around the neck like that. Like, this my boy. Y'all seen that? Hey, it's all over Instagram. Somebody know what I'm talking about. The guy with the hair on the side and the bald head on the top grabbing Trump and sunning Trump. It's deep though, the way he did it. Trump had to hold on to the thing the way he was snatching them. He was like, this my boy, like that. Like it was deep, man. You're gonna see it tomorrow. Somebody over here seen it. What's dude's name that had him around the neck? It was deep. You could see Trump was totally uncomfortable. He was trying to smile it off. Who's the dude who had him around the neck? Man, it was deep. I'm talking about, hey, man. Trump was pissed. He tried to smile it off. It was deep. It was real interesting. Dude did that on purpose, like sunned him. Who's seen that video? I seen it today like 4 times. It was all over Instagram. I said, damn. You got to see it. It's egregious. Like, dude did that shit on purpose. Like, facts. Trump looking down, smiling. He like hurt over it. It's deep. It's deep, man. It was, I said, damn. Y'all, let's see it. All you got to do is go look. You're going to see it as soon as you go look for it. It's like, oh. It was like, whoa. I ain't lying, man. It was crazy. Look, it ain't even up on the thing yet. It ain't even up yet. It ain't even up. It ain't even up yet. It'll be up by tomorrow because it was like breaking news today. It's deep. You got to see it. It's deep. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the government. Y'all keep your eye on it. I just wanted to run that by y'all head. I don't know what's going on with the government right now. It look like the people don't know either. It don't look like the people know what's going on. Anyway, that's my take on that. Support the channel. Victory.